live on Substack. If not now, sometime in the near future. Anyway, hi guys. Such high tech as my friend and loyal follower Julie Gerard said. Julie, you've been with me since the beginning. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Followers on the live. I will not be alone for long, kids. Judy's joining me. I'm so excited. I love her so much. She's having a day. We all are, aren't we? Anyway, also ramp up some, you guys, while we're live here, if you're watching on YouTube or Substack or Fran McTamney. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. My friend Fran. This is what, when you have these moments where you're like, wait, does anybody give a shit? And then you realize, oh wow, somebody does sort of like what you're doing. Stay on point, buddy, as note to self. So Fran McTamney, you are too generous. Thank you, sir. So anyway, if anybody has, please start leaving in the comments questions for Judy. Last I heard, I kind of got a jump start. She may jump on the thing and then get mad at me for not giving her a heads up. In fact, I'm going to text her right now. I have so many things going. I really should shut down some apps. This is one of those moments where my laptop's going to be like, bitch, I am not a mainframe. Sorry. Blue Sky app? Who has that open? Not I, said the spider to the fly. All right. I've emailed Judith. She is in the know. I'll keep that open. And how we doing over on Insta? Any commentary? So cold in Cleveland. Yeah, I know. Cleveland's weather is stupid. Judy and I are going to talk about the weather. I mean, shit's going south in your life when you're reduced to talking about the weather. But Judy is, what did she say? Judy sent me homework. And she said topics, and she sent me a list of topics. One of them is done with this cold. Dude, done with this cold. Let me give you the temp here in NYC, which is a little heat wavy compared to with what we've had. What did we got here? Oh, wow. You guys, 29 at 3:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's crazy. So yeah, if you have any questions for Judy, please fire away. And are there any updates on the, I guess, Ghislaine Maxwell pled the fifth the entire time? Is anybody surprised? Kel Surprise. 28 New Hampshire. Oh, Julie, you're having a heat wave too. Yeah, I'm just happy to be in double digits. We are allegedly going down to, no, we're done with single digits, at least for the foreseeable future. And then starting tomorrow, we begin a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-day streak at least of highs above freezing. And then later, all the lows will be, or a couple of days, the lows will be above freezing. A little heat wavy. I'm excited about that. The snow is gross. It's disgusting. It's a little bit too much for me. Let me just check in with our Instagram crowd here. All right, so let me get serious for a second here. There is a user, my plain brown dog, and she says, I'm putting my dog down on Wednesday. I feel so gutted. Please send me good vibes on Instagram. User name, my plain brown dog. Whatever your name is, you're going to be emotional. I know what this is like. On the 29th or the 28th, February 28th. Sorry. It'll be 1 year since I put Smokey down. Smokey was my dog of 15 years, as many of you know. And, it's been a year. It's still, I get emotional. I have his ashes in my bedroom. I have his paw print in clay. I have some of his fur in a vial, and I have his blanket that still smells like him. So you know what? Our dogs are gifts, really. I can't imagine being without one anymore. So I am so sorry that you're going through that, but just know this, okay? You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. All right? That's all I can assure you. So you're going to be okay. Hang in there. Let's see. Someone says, I hope Insta's treating you well again. Not really, Patty John. Unconditional love of a pet is a gift. It surely is. So, yes, to that username. Oh my gosh, someone from Puerto Rico is here. Lourdes, hello. My plain brown dog. I'm so sorry. You're going to be okay. It's really hard. I know. I really get it. It's really hard. Still waiting on Judy. Let's see. Carly. Oh, we got some YouTube. I like how we can get YouTube comments here. We have a viewer on YouTube who says, my dog Georgie died in 2003. He used to sneak into my college dorms and sleep in my bed. I still miss him every day. Ellie, God, I get it. They're the best. Now, Lenore, she moves around. She doesn't even sleep in the same place every day. She moves around. She really is a restless dog. But that's how she's wired, I'll tell you. Here's the thing about Lenore, and I talk about this all the time when I'm with her in the park. Lenore is, I guess there's a thing called leash aggression or something, or some way of being where she is on a leash and sees other dogs or can react to another dog that is not on a leash. And if that other dog not on a leash approaches her, she can get aggressive. And here in New York City, in Central Park, in city parks, or at least Central Park, I don't know about others, although I'm sure it's the same rule in Riverside Park, or maybe none at all, because Riverside Park actually has a dedicated dog run in it. But in Central Park, you may have your dog off leash until 9 a.m. That's it. 9 a.m. in the morning until 9 a.m. your dog can be off leash. That's the thing. That is one of the reasons I don't like to take Lenore into the park before 9 a.m. if I can help it. And but regardless of what the rules are, there are those who think it just doesn't apply to them. But he's fine. She's fine. She's not going to bother anyone. Yeah, but yeah, likely not. But still, like, it's a respect thing. And Lenore, I got into it with a guy once. This is about a year and a half ago, publicly. And I'm so not this person, but this situation turned me into this person where the guy, his dog. I was talking to someone. I had Lenore on her leash, and I had her at a tight tether, like maybe an 18-inch long tether. Like, the leash was tight, and she was close to me. And I'm talking to this guy like I'm talking to you, the camera, and some guy's dog comes up behind me. I'm not seeing it. Comes up behind me. And Lenore does not like to be approached from behind unannounced. That's the worst thing you can do to another dog, is to let your dog approach another dog unannounced. You just don't do it unless they're friends. So I should specify unless there's, yeah. Anyway, and Lenore snapped. Nothing happened, but Lenore snapped at the dog, and the guy yelled at me. This was after 9 a.m. His dog's supposed to be on a leash. He wasn't having it. Like, he wouldn't hear the fact that I kind of was not at fault. I was not at fault, but this guy wasn't accepting that fact. And we got into it publicly. And I became that guy who was arguing publicly. And as he walked away with his dog, there were people walking by going, it was his fault. I'm like, I know. Anyway, I'm just doing my part, kids. I'm just doing my part. So where are we with, let's see. Jessica Ettinger says dogs, they feel threatened when they're on a leash and others aren't. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry to hear. Hoping you got my DM inviting to connect. Since we agree it's unbearably hard to connect with people, I had a dog. Thank you, Patty. Thank you for that. Your message. I appreciate it. Dogs are the best. Dogs are the best. My dog is a resource guard too. My dog does not like sharing resources, and yeah, I don't. Smokey was fine off leash when I had Smokey. He could be off leash in the park before 9 a.m. and he was pretty good. And would come when I asked him to, would never run away. Like, we didn't get lost, any of that shit. And, oh, Judy's here. Oh, there she is.
Hi. I was going to say that no one likes getting approached from behind without any notice.
I would agree with you. Judy, we've been like, I'm so happy to see you. We have so much to cover.
Oh God, George, I can't take it. I can't take it.
Go.
Sick friends, hospitals for the past few weeks, but we'll discuss at lunch. People are so irritable and nasty. The freezing, fucking not normal, like miserable walking 2 blocks, like don't need this. And then I noticed this has happened multiple times that I'm walking on Broadway or I'm by 72nd Street in Amsterdam and there's a lot of cars going by, or I'm like in Midtown, whatever. And the salt from the street gets in my mouth.
Ew. Really?
Have you had that happen? Yes. The salt, like someone will drive by me and I'm like, oh, I just got like friggin' snow salt in my mouth.
So it got blown up by a car, by wheels of a car into the air around you and you inhaled it. Right. Gross. Okay, now I get it.
It's so disgusting. So disgusting.
Pretty nasty. That is pretty nasty.
And these like 2-story snow, pea, shit, and tar mountains.
Yeah. As a dog owner, I'm pretty grossed out by it because I'm like, I am forever amused / infuriated by dog owners who think that because it's snowing, the dog shit's just going to disappear by itself. Like, no, fuckface. You got to pick it up. Yeah. I get it. I know.
And like when it snows a little, like, we had some flurries the other night. I'm like, oh, good. It'll be white on the fucking shit mountain for, a few minutes.
Yeah. Friday night. That's right. I was having dinner and we looked out the window like, oh, wow, here we go again.
Oh, good. It'll cover the shit mountain for 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
And a little dusting. But the good news, I was telling everybody before you jumped on that we are done as we sit here, we are done with single digits for the foreseeable future this week, at least in the next week. And we're starting tomorrow, all of our highs for the next 10 days are above freezing. So this snow should be gone.
Right. But like, it's so packed in there.
I know. What somebody called it, ice cement or something. That's sort of a word to describe it.
Yeah.
Because it feels so whatever. Now, I have a question for you regarding the
Oh,
shopping thing. You go. I have bunches of questions for you.
yeah.
Do you ever use Fresh Direct?
Okay. Here's the issue with Fresh Direct.
Go.
I'm changing my camera resolution. Should I keep it at? I'm doing high def. Is that stupid? Okay. Who
No, I love
cares?
high def. We want to see
Okay.
every pore.
Okay. So I used to do Fresh Direct. And then it was like they would always get the order wrong. And I don't want people picking out my produce.
Mhm.
It's never the produce that I want. And also, it's just boxes and they don't ever come when they say they're going to come. And it's always some fucking issue. And it's like, look, I live in New York City. You know, I can cross the street and go get meat at the kosher place, and then I could cross the street and go like the regular items, and then I have a Trader Joe's right by me, and I have Fairway where I usually shop. I don't know. I like to go do my own shopping.
Okay,
but that's not to say that Fresh Direct doesn't have really good stuff.
It does have its charms. It solves a problem for me. For some of the reasons you talked about earlier, I have tried, honestly, for years to find the joy in grocery shopping, and said joy has eluded me for the most part, right? Like I'm not, waiting in line doesn't turn me on. And
yeah, I get it. I mean, I learned to like it when I had kids. Before that, forget it.
And also let's add that to the plus column, and also in the plus column for shopping in person at a store. It's a social thing. It's like we're not isolating. We're being among people, as annoying as they can be, but we are putting ourselves in public among other people, and that's kind of good for us. And also, as you said, there are some things I do like to shop for in person. I prefer to pick out my own oranges and apples and bananas as opposed to someone picking them out for me. However, because I am a Fresh Direct subscriber, because I like a delivery, because I love a hotel lifestyle, that they've been pretty good lately about, like I just got a delivery a couple of days ago, the banana bunch that they delivered, chef's kiss, perfect. The apples were really crisp. And the oranges,
I find that unusual. I find that it depends on who you get.
I know. I rolled the dice and I got lucky. So anyway, I've had good luck with that. Somebody just commented here on YouTube that Judy ranting in an empty subway car was hysterical. Please share that experience. I had that once too, and I love having the car to myself. Yeah.
I do. It's funny because I did two of them, because the 2 nights before I also had the one to myself, and then I sent it to Haley and I said, pick the one that's funnier. But I mean, it's crazy. You live in the biggest city in the world and you have your own subway car.
Has that ever happened to you? It happened to me on an airplane once too, on a flight to Cleveland. I was the only.
No way. Totally. I've been on like light flights, but not, they don't do that anymore, George. They oversell the planes now.
I know, but it was Newark to Cleveland, my hometown. I forget what I was going for there. And this was like, I want to say about 3 years ago.
Wow.
I got on the
plane.
Maybe it did coincide with that, if I'm remembering the timeline right. But we were post mask and everything. And the flight attendant and I, she just sat in the row across from me, and we just gabbed because it's a short flight. It's literally like 55 minutes in the air. So like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, because they have to take the plane, because then the plane has to pick people up in Cleveland to come back to, like, it just goes back and forth.
Exactly. So, I'm going to Cincinnati this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
from Cleveland. No.
I know, but are you familiar?
Oh, of course. It's our southernmost city.
That's Cleveland, where my grandfather was born, I think. Yeah, in the 1880s, actually.
When was the last time you did a gig in the Middle West or the Midi-Westy area like that?
Well, I do like Chicago-y.
Well, that's a different. Chicago's pretty sophisticated.
Yeah, no, I haven't been in the Midwest for a while, I don't think.
I am very eager to find out when you get back. I want to know what that audience was like.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do another live. It'll be next week.
Yeah.
How do I not look at myself on this thing? I can't stand this. On this Riverside shit. Like, how do you view?
I am looking.
I see myself twice, and I see you twice.
Yeah, same. Yeah, we're in vertical
and it's
form,
lagging.
and that's what's on. We're on vertical form, and that's what's showing up on Instagram, and then the landscape one is showing up on YouTube and Patreon.
I'm proud of you, George Hahn.
Why?
Because you're creating, and you're like, I always wanted to do a Patreon. I always wanted to do a Patreon, and then
I'm following you on Patreon, and you're a ghost.
I don't do anything. I put it on, and then I was like, and then my manager's like, oh, you got to do content every week, and blah, 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 and I'm just like, who wants to listen to my shit?
You can do exactly what you do, Judy, on Instagram, and you can also make money
with the subscribers, right?
Yeah, and do you know who my favorite example to throw out is Heather Cox Richardson? She's the political writer. She's a historian. She teaches history at Boston College, my alma mater.
I love her.
And
I love her middle name, Cox.
I love Cox more than you love Cox.
Yeah.
So thank you. Her Substack, I think she publishes daily, 1,200 words a day. I really don't think an assistant or a co-writer or a ghost helps her with it. I think she writes herself. That's kind of all she does. She does also, I think, maybe a video element to her Substack occasionally, but there's no paywall around what she does. She kind of does that public radio model, like give if you can. If you like what you see, throw some tips in the jar. And she pulls down something like somewhere between 6 or 7 million a year, and it's all voluntary.
Well, first of all, she's brill.
Totally.
And, no denying that. Has a lot to say.
Especially right now.
I don't know how I'm going to wake up in the morning. Like, I wake up sometimes. I'm not a emotionally functioning person. I have to, you have to, but I think I could do it, but I'm 63. I'm just not, I don't want to have these obligations.
It is like something. It's like a habit to get into. My tricky part of the Substack is the writing bit, which I enjoy, but it's
a lot, George. I know you were talking to me about it, and I was thinking, okay, he loves doing this for like 2 or 3 hours at a pop, but there's as someone who's a writer, like, you get up sometimes and you're like, I can't. I have nothing to write about, and you have to like, blah, 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 blah.
You gotta figure something out.
I do a thing. I have my new morning routine.
Share.
Which is what I love, and I have this chair that I bought at Crate and Barrel that I love, and it's leans, recliner, whatever the fuck, but it doesn't look like a dumb recliner. Okay. And no, it's like a nice wooden arm, like not like
a comfy, cozy lounge chair.
Yes. Okay.
Got it.
I make my coffee. I like my coffee.
We're twinsies. We make it the same way too.
Right. And then as I'm doing the pour over, I'll put the dishes away or do some chore. I do not look at my phone. I do not sleep with my phone in the room. I wait typically 20 to 30 minutes after I get up to look at my phone. And then I sit in my chair, and I will call Ben in Israel. That'll be like, because he's 7 hours ahead. And then I pick up my iPad, and I subscribe, I'm sure you do too, to like scores of.
We're very similar in the morning so far.
And I sit there and I'm like, I'm going to read an article from The Atlantic. I'm going to read one from the Daily Beast. I'm going to read one from the Free Press. I'm going to read I fucking hate the New York, but I'm going to read from the New York Times. I'm really upset with the Washington Post.
We all are, yeah.
But the problem is, if I go look at my phone and I'm like, Oh, I want to check to see, like, sometimes I'll go to Instagram to see what's happening with Savannah Guthrie's mother and all that crap. And then I'll look at one other thing, and then I look at the clock, and it's 25 minutes later. I'm like, what the fuck did I just waste my time doing? That's why I don't look at my phone. I can't look at my phone.
Well, I do. We're similar because we both, for those of you watching / listening, Judy and I are both practitioners and lovers of the Chemex pour over method. It is one of the OGs. Get into it. I was at Zabar's actually not long ago to pick up something, and also I ran into our friend David Zabar, and I forgot to tell. He might see this too because this is going to be on Instagram. But David Zabar, I turn around, he's right there, like he's just like he was seeing me on a security camera or something. He was like, he came down to say hi or whatever, or maybe it wasn't the first time I ran into him like that at Zabar's. I just love running into him anyway. I'm like, how are you? I gave him a hug, and he goes, George, it wasn't only a couple of years ago the first time I gave another man a hug. I'm like, well, I'm happy to be like, I'm so happy to be one of like, yeah, I'm so happy to be allowed. I love it. I adore that. Yeah, I just, me.
That's a little pathetic. That's a pathetic, David.
It's
seriously.
David,
you got to get over whatever.
Right.
It's not a big deal.
And don't get mad because every time I see you, I am going to call you darling or love.
Do you think that he meant a gay man?
No, I think just like, because some guys I know, this might not have been your experience. It wasn't that shocking to me because there are men I know that I grew up with in that culture where it's just shit guys don't do. That's how we got that bro half hug. Like,
I know.
Because we don't want to like.
Sometimes he's like, around.
They're afraid to do the full frontal hug because they don't want to like,
be vulnerable
or touch dicks. Like, or
whatever. I hug all my straight guy friends, all of them. These comics, and they're good huggers.
Speaking of hug, I watch. What is the guy's name? Who's the head of the NFL?
Oh God.
Anyway, the guy who like the head of the NFL, and I saw a clip on Instagram after the halftime show.
Roger Goodell
caught him greeting Bad Bunny after the show last night, and they hugged like so beautifully. They were not like unthreatened masculinity, and it was just like two men who were so happy for whatever. Like they were just so happy in the moment. It was intoxicating. And the hug with him and Ricky Martin, and that's good stuff. Good stuff. Did you watch the show?
Yes. Okay. Here, before we get into the Super Bowl, I just am going to say I'm done going out to watch the Super Bowl. So we had a lot of friends in for someone's birthday party. Well, no, this is what happened. So it was a friend's birthday party, and they have a house in P-Town. So they invited all these people from the, Provincetown Tennis Club. And so, I was seeing all these people I never see in the winter. And everyone's like, oh my God, you look so good. And it was really interesting seeing people that you only see in the summertime, like tan and wearing shorts, in their winter, seeing them in winter. And it doesn't fit
their real
some
skin
people.
color.
Yeah, and it doesn't fit. And everyone's like, oh, you look so good. Because I'm a winter. Okay, anyway, I'm an autumn winter. Anyway.
It's that cold plunge, Judy. Did wonders.
Yeah, that's right, baby. So these friends were like, come to our hotel room. And I was like, oh, that sounds fun. They'll order in and we'll go to this nice, they're great. Then it turns into too many people in our hotel room. So we're going to so we went to O'Donoghue's on 44th Street, between 6 and 7, closer to 7. In the bitter fucking crossing Broadway at 43rd Street, like walking up and then beyond. And again, the salt in the face. Okay. Then
in the cold.
We get there and we were told that they have a room and they're going to get a room in the back and, and it's private. I get there. It's a table in the back. And everyone's just squished in. And there's TVs all over, so you can definitely see the Super Bowl, but you can't really hear it. And I really wanted to hear the commercials. I made everyone shut up during the, America with Brandy Carlisle and the Star Spangled Banner. And, that made me really sad watching that. It made me
I cried
really,
when I sang.
Yeah, you see
It put our
and
situation in such sharp relief against the backdrop of that beautiful song, the way she did
right.
it. Yeah.
And you know, and then we're just sitting there and it's like chicken wings and nachos and like potatoes
Like the
with
game in the
shit on
show
them.
was interfering with everybody else's eating and drinking, like that kind
Well,
of
no, it
vibe.
was like eating and drinking, and then two other people would show up and they'd start talking. And I'm like, shut up, it's a commercial. I want to hear the fucking commercial.
Right.
And then the Jew commercial came on and I couldn't, and they were talking. I'm like, shut up. And I just realized, first of all, I've spent my entire adult life in bars and clubs. Like, you know,
It's your job.
it's not, I don't like being in crowds. I don't want to sit on an uncomfortable chair with someone else talking and hitting me with their, like, I couch, food, shut the fuck up.
All right.
Yeah. Done.
Lesson learned.
Done. Yeah.
What are you doing for the Oscars?
What are the Oscars?
In March, next month.
Oh yeah, that's right. I used to have parties. I used to have everyone come over. You're not allowed to talk, and we'll have pizza and wine. That was it. And you're not allowed to talk. So you know, there were rules. But let's see, when are they? March what?
I don't recall, but you'll find it.
What are you doing?
Nothing. And I was all by myself last night, and I didn't mind that because I got to absorb everything on my.
We should do a live. Wait, March what?
I don't know.
Is it daylight say March 8th is daylight savings time.
When are the Oscars?
98th Academy Awards is on Sunday, the 15th of March.
Oh!
My Siri is British. March 15th, the Ides of March. The Ides of March.
I love it.
Calendar.com.
Yeah, my Siri is British female.
Why does Siri have to be British?
I just like the way she sounds.
And you know what's amazing? Like, I didn't realize I had Siri on because I'm afraid of all that shit. Like, I don't have Amazon. Like, people are like, turn down the music and damn. It's like, get the fuck off your goddamn fat ass and turn the fucking music down. Like, what's her name from Amazon
Alexa,
or whatever? Google Alexa. Like, fuck Alexa. Okay, anyway. And then I realized when I just say hey, Siri's fucking listening on my phone. Hey.
Here's the thing, and I changed some settings when the new iOS updated, and I had Siri activated to voice. And all I had to do between my iPad and my iPhone, when I said, hey Siri, or just Siri, she would fire up. Not anymore. I disabled that because I used to, and this has happened to all of us, where say you and I are sitting here talking, and I would be talking about, I don't know, LL Bean slippers. And for some reason, I would see an ad for LL Bean.
It's like with Psychotic. You say the word turtleneck, and then there's like 400 fucking shop now.
So I disabled that, and it's been a better ride since I disabled that.
I gotta disable.
I mean,
are we allowed to say disable or? Okay. I'm gonna unalive that. I can't. The unalive. Fuck unalive. I am done with the person was murdered or died or whatever, or stabbed or killed or whatever. They're not unalived. I can't with it. It's really getting on my nerves.
That's why I always say, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, and those of you still working it out.
Fuck it.
And I'm having that T-shirt made. He, him, cock. Those are my pronouns.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Wait, can we discuss the white supremacist halftime show? I didn't even know where you were supposed to watch it.
I didn't either. I got some data on it.
Oh, yes. Share this. I find this very interesting. Yes.
Because I follow the wonderful Aaron Parnas on Instagram. He does such a great banging job. Aaron Parnas does these sort of like a breaking news, and it's like, you're reading headlines, but I love this. Keep going. It's working. He said, Turning Point USA's alternative halftime numbers during the stream, during the broadcast, were somewhere between 4 and 6 million views. Bad Bunny's number, 128 million views. And even after, all right, not just during the thing, but afterward, like people going back to watch later the Turning Point TPUSA's thing, might have been 18 million. But Bad Bunny just like, there was no, it's not like,
It's not
blew it out
even,
of the
there's
water.
no comparison.
Blew it out of
Just
the water.
like they're trying, and they're also like trying to inflate the Melania numbers. Like they're saying, so it's like, instead of it's a flop, it's the best. It's done the best out of any documentary about a woman with an accent who was married to the president and has a really tall son and blah blah.
There's
like
a word
just,
for this. Yeah, it's called propaganda. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to look that up.
Please.
And first of all, what that halftime show is now, you know why the Kennedy Center's closing.
I don't know if I shared this with, because I did a quick live a little while ago for the paid subscribers on Substack, and I said, and quite honestly, because I worked out a little bit earlier this afternoon, and I watched again on YouTube Bad Bunny's show. I got emotional, Judy, watching it. I really did.
Well, of course,
because it was so vibrant and joyous and celebratory, and at the same time I am watching this and being reminded of an entire culture and country or territory that has been
neglected,
treated badly, let's just like to put it mildly, right? And just kind of gotten the shit kicked out of it in so many ways, or just kicked to the curb at the very least. And watching them, like, no fucks given, this is us. And it was so beautiful. And the statement he made with the power poles, the electric poles, was not lost on me, what that was going for. Of course not. And handing his Grammy to the kid who was taken by ICE, I lost my fucking shit.
Right.
The couple that got married, like for real, legit, they got married. I wanted a slice of that cake. Gaga was fantastic.
They weren't the two that got married. Like, I needed more emotion from them. They were too
happy.
What? Yeah, no, they were too like, what do I do now? Like, you should fucking be like,
they were terrified. But, you're like at the Super Bowl.
I know.
A little frozen. It's a lot. That was a big one.
But it's also like, as you're talking, it's making me think of, I travel all over, and when I'm at gigs, and especially if I'm at like a resort hotel, it's all salsa, Mexican food, pina coladas, margarita, and yet you're fucking hating on these people whose culture has enriched this country, and you are like, no, but they're not allowed blank. Fuck you. The only thing, and Jill Zarin going off and off and off and off and off. Did you see that? Where she
no.
Oh God. She posted a thing about, it's awful, and it was in Spanish and I couldn't understand it. And last time I looked, I don't even know. But
he didn't speak American.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Someone wrote, "Oh, well, then I wouldn't go to an opera if I were you." So, but she did say, "Why is he touching his dick all the time?" Which I have to say, I don't understand the dick touching. But I'm not dissing.
Oh, you mean like as a flex, like a masculine posture?
Guys, like, it's bad.
Because I have no problem with dick touching, but go ahead.
No, but it's like, I'm like, all right. So like, all right, this is really, I can't believe I'm talking about this, but like, if I have an itch down there, I'm going to let it slide. If that's the word, that's not, or I'm going to go to the bathroom, or like, if I have my underpants caught in my asshole. Guys are like, my sons, I go, are you aware of the amount of times that you're moving your balls around? And they're like, no, it's just like an automatic.
I wouldn't go for the full scratch, but sometimes depending on where you're sitting, how you're sitting, and the
you got to do a pull, or
you have to do an adjustment. Yeah.
But a lot of guys are up there like, ooh, like touching,
Yeah.
and it's like, not my thing. Not my thing. I don't understand. Maybe because I don't understand it.
Oh, okay. I
Like,
guess that little kid was not Liam, the little guy who was taken by ICE. I'm seeing corrections in the comments.
how come I want to see the comments? You're lucky.
Oh,
here's the comments. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it was another actor. So
it was
like
meant to be Bad Bunny
when
when he was young. Oh, I
get
love
it.
that.
Either way, but yes, I saw some bad information, and thank you for the correction, Jersey Mom 69.
I love Jersey Mom 69. That means she's a little younger than me, and I'm a Jersey person.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, there are certain things that other cultures do that certain postures. Italians have certain mannerisms.
No, I know, and the Jews,
the Irish do,
yes,
and the Jews,
I know.
Like we all
I just don't like the genitalia area.
I get
but
it,
whatever.
But everyone's got their thing, and that's what makes things. That's what makes it interesting.
I agree, and this. Let's just think about that. This is what everyone's talking about now. And there's so much crazy shit going on, like Savannah's mother and this Jeffrey Epstein and Trump being like, I love Bill Clinton, and Ghislaine or whatever the fuck her fucking cunt name is. I'm going to testify because I want clemency. Like, what? Like, seriously? What? How is this happening?
We live in the dumbest timeline, Judith, in the history of America.
We can. Okay, so you can put like you can fly to the moon. You can get out, you can walk around, you can take the whatever you can do. You can go in space, and you can you can have an Iron Dome where a missile comes and it'll deactivate that missile or whatever, blow it up.
Yeah.
Before it hits land. And you can't find Savannah Guthrie's mother. Seriously?
I find, there's the TV show investigative documentaries on this very thing that we're observing right now will be many. And I find it's like, I when I first saw it days ago, when it was first reported, and I thought, like, this still happens now? Like, who the fuck kidnaps anyone? This is so 80s, 90s.
Well, who kidnaps someone and doesn't get caught?
That's what I mean, because it's such a
cameras everywhere.
How do you get away with it? But and yet here we are. Someone is getting away with something here, and I can't really.
Here's the
when I see the videos of the family, Savannah and her older siblings talking, I'm like, how the fuck are they not high as kites right now? Just to get through the hour. Like, what the fuck does that do to a family? I can't even really fathom.
Also, she's never gonna be the same person again.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
And just not knowing. And also, do you hear that outside? The fucking dog's barking outside my window.
No.
Oh, good. Also, this speculation about the brother-in-law. I mean, I always think with this smoke, but that's not always true, but it's kind of true. Like, I don't know. I just feel like Savannah probably feels like if I wasn't Savannah Guthrie, this never would have happened. But who the fuck knows? And I just looking at her in that horrible state of emotional despair was not something, that I wanted to see. So raw.
There's no I mean, talk about something you never think is going to happen to you, and there's no there is no script for this. How you handle it, other than what we see in movies or some shit.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yes,
I can't
that's
fathom
true.
it.
Kash Patel is fucking useless.
Yeah. I love that we get
And
real-time
this
comments.
fucker is gonna wait. Do you look at the? I thought, what happened? Oh, okay. I thought, did they do the Epstein? The Epstein survivors made a commercial, but it didn't air during the Super Bowl last night.
I think, didn't it?
Just
before I think it aired before the game started.
Oh,
I could be mistaken
because I didn't see it, but I saw it online. Let me tell you something.
And there is, by the way, a New York Times thing. If you want to see some of the the top ads, one of the reporters, a media reporter at the Times, did a ranking of them, so you can see them. And the Lay's potato chip one made me cry.
Oh, I know.
It was so touching.
Here's the thing, which I realize I say all the time. Here's the thing, but
that's Alec Baldwin. It's his podcast.
It is. Here's the thing.
It's a great title. I'm so jealous that he thought of it before anybody else.
Okay, someone else thought of it. All right, George. He paid someone to fucking think
of it.
Look,
here's the thing.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
He's not going to stop me from saying here's the thing.
Nor should.
Those girls, the Jeffrey Epstein thing. I don't have time to take a shit. You have time to become friends with all these people, to traffic in young girls, to I don't understand.
Oh, Jeffrey,
I don't understand. Yeah, what's this happen? And that people I can't even imagine. It never has entered my mind. I'm gonna get young. It's so psychotic, and that all these people, and he had all these connections, and everyone wanted to be around him, and they're all compromised, and and it makes men look so fucking disgusting, except for Ghislaine fucking scum. I don't understand it. I see my friends, and we don't talk about sex trafficking.
Right. That's because I've had this conversation a few times over the last couple of weeks. There are these people, men, with exceptions, Ghislaine Maxwell being one, but men primarily, who they believe that they hung the moon and the rules do not apply to them. And I've repeated this often lately. There was this great interview with the wonderful magazine editor, Tina Brown, who has spent a lot of years covering the very
I love Tina. I know Tina. She is the best. And Ellie Leonard just wrote, there's a they're handing Pam Bondi a new binder of documents on Wednesday. Stay tuned. I don't trust Pam Bondi.
I don't trust her as far as I can throw her.
Yeah, go ahead.
But Tina said in an interview that I will never forget it. She said, something happens with people of wealth and power. They cross a Rubicon and they turn a corner that there's no going back from when they get the jet. Something happens when they get the plane. And it's as if that's when they start really believing that they are their own kind of Illuminati, and they don't have to share oxygen with regular people. Their different rules apply to them, and they can get away with stuff, and they can fuck girls or do whatever, and the rules don't apply to them, and they won't get caught, and they're above. They're not on the side. They are above. And that's when they start believing that.
But you think of all the people who are like, yeah, I was at that party. Yeah, I went to the island. Yeah. I've been.
And not all of them, by the way, some of them are just by association, and it's just a bummer that their name is in there. And I'm just
I have been in situations when I lived in LA, or I've been invited to things, and so, this party and that. And if I felt uncomfortable, I left. I didn't engage. I didn't want to be, I'm not returning these people's call. I don't feel comfortable around you. I'm not going. I'm not being in that. Also, someone wrote, did you see what your name of your show should be? the best. Han Solo.
That's a division of my podcast. It's already I've already done it.
Oh, fuck you, Jay Kors. He wrote Han Solo is a pretty good name. And I was like, oh, I'm going to tell George that. No.
Sorry, you didn't break the news.
Sorry, Igor. Ozar.
But yeah, not everybody though has though, Judy. You have, and I think you were born with this and probably raised in the same way. You have some kind of sense, a meter, a code, a moral, ethical code. A lot of people don't, and they're not equipped with it, and they also let their ambition rule everything. Well, I will say yes to this because it's going to get me to
moral compass. Thank you.
Yeah, moral compass. Exactly, Rory.
Thank you, Rory.
I guess this will be okay because it's like when someone says, well, this could really do things for you, you know? So a dangling of the carrot and agreeing to things or acquiescing to things. And and also for the young girls, like when you don't have other options, it's like, I need to pay rent or whatever the fuck their problem is or whatever they're doing. It's a lot of compromised moral fiber up in there. Like, go. It's gross. I mean,
to take advantage of young, some preteen probably, who
doesn't have any agency. Like why also
fucking like what you should, you're garbage. You are fucking garbage.
I don't understand the impulse to have sex with someone who's not into you.
Oh, please.
I don't get that impulse.
Well, I'm someone who doesn't get having sex with someone you don't know just for having sex. Like, I am not that. I know, but I wish I was
lucky
more
if
like,
I get a name, Judy.
Right. But if I have so many friends that are like, oh, I got to go have sex, and they go have sex, and I'm like, I never could do that. I had to know the person. I had to be attracted to the person. The person had to be good. Like, but I don't have that. Was there a
U-Haul on your second date?
No.
Okay.
I'm not U-Hauly. No. But listen, but
these young people,
I don't know how people can do that. Just fuck people and then they leave. It's like, oh, I just was intimate with you. I feel weird. Like, that part of me and I don't want you. I don't know. I'm not like that. But I know most people are.
Yeah.
They can just fuck and I can't. I'd rather read a fucking book. Yes, it's about control.
It's about control. Yeah, Igor's a smart one.
Igor's good.
So we should wrap on. I don't want to leave the kids hanging on a dark note. We should wrap on a high note.
Yeah, let's do something fun. Well, can I plug some shows?
Yeah, please plug. What are you doing? Tell everybody where you are.
Cincinnati this weekend. It's really Dayton, Kentucky, but it's in they call it Cincinnati. It's like
it's right on
across the street. Yeah. So I'm there this weekend. I'm very excited. And
across the river, the Ohio River.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then and it's is it President's Weekend this weekend? Yes. And then
Monday is President's Day, yeah.
And then I'm at Off Cabot, which is in Beverly, Mass, the 27th and 28th, and it is a fucking great club. Great club. I love it. It's so good. And then I'm going to be at City Winery in March.
And are you doing anything at the Lori Beachman again?
Oh, yes, I have to. Yes, I want to do more dates at the Lori Beachman. I love that fucking place.
Yeah.
And they have really good food, George.
They do. I've seen you there a couple times now. For those of you who don't know, the Lori Beachman is this little cabaret space that is in the basement of the West Bank Cafe on 42nd Street between
9th and 10th, but closer to 9th. Yeah.
And when our dear Joan Rivers was alive.
Wait, can we go back before that?
Please.
Lori Beachman was a Broadway, singer, actor,
Yeah.
And she died of cancer and she was amazing. And she when she was diagnosed with cancer and she knew she didn't have that much time left, I put her on. I was working at the Rosie O'Donnell show, and I put her on the Rosie O'Donnell show, and it was.
You did?
Yes.
Can we find this clip on YouTube?
Oh, probably.
All right, guys, I'm going to find this on YouTube, and I'm going to put it in the notes for this episode of the show. This is great. Oh, I didn't know that.
So fucking talented. Yep.
Thank you for that.
I loved her. And she loved comedy.
Well, in that tradition, in that space, in her namesake,
she died at 44,
which is Joan Rivers used to go to that space, and she used to work out new material down there, and almost every week, whenever she was in town, and she would work out new material there, and the money she would get from the door would go to God's Love We Deliver, which is one of my favorite New York charities, and Guide Dogs for the Blind. And I used to live down the block. I saw Joan there a couple of times. Last time I saw her before she died was there. It was like a month before she died. And it's a special space. And the guys who own it now have done a great job. And the kitchen's been cranking out good food, as you said. So, yeah.
Oh, it's great.
I love that you
It's a great space. The owners are fantastic. And, you know, people, gay, go out and see art. Please.
Yes. Whether it's a fucking museum or a comedy show.
Yes. Museums, comedy shows, music venues. Do
Movies.
it. Go out and see art. Get the fuck off your couch and stop streaming. Like, even if it's like you do it once every other week, go fucking out.
You know what they say? Like,
George, we should go. Oh, sorry.
We got to do live. Well, we do live. We do videos. We do streaming.
I know, but we
do a little
go
shows.
to a museum.
Yeah. The things that keep people alive for longevity, the longevity thing, it's 4 pillars. It's, you know, diet, exercise, a sense of purpose, and community. Those are the 4 things. Your diet, your exercise, and not like you're training for an Ironman. Just walk, ride a bike. A sense of purpose and the community. And you only get that by getting the fuck out of your house and getting together with other people. If there's a march, and there surely will be, there's got to be another No Kings thing happening. Go. I went to the last one. It was amazing. So go.
And also go volunteer somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, you were talking about God's Love We Deliver. You know, when I finally started making enough money where I didn't have to work, I just did stand up in the 80s. Instead of working, I went and volunteered in the office at God Love We Deliver. Go fucking go find, you know, something that touches your heart and help.
Yeah.
You lazy fucks. All right.
All right, honey. This was fun.
I love you so much. I really needed to see you. Okay.
We need to do an in-person thing. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I love you. And please subscribe on Substack. All right. We're out.
Bye now. Bye now.